This is Matt with Mobility 101, and this week on Technique Fix Friday, we're going to run you through the linear crawl exercise, okay? So, great exercise to implement in warm-up drills, breathing drills, in between training sets, and so on and so forth. The thing we see a lot here in terms of making mistakes is that athletes and clients don't understand the concept of, this has to work in sequence. It involves a lot of coordination, a lot of breathing, and you have to engage your core and your glutes. It is like the difference between this and a bear crawl or just crawling. Not that one is better than the other or anything like that. It's more of just what the actual intent and focus of each specific exercise is. So in the bear crawl or any other crawling drill, you may just be crawling for the sake of crawling and moving forward. Whereas in this linear crawl exercise, it should feel robotic, it should feel mechanic, and it should be slow and controlled, and it should involve coordination and proper breathing. So to demonstrate what I mean by that is, the simple way of setting yourself up, and I'll show you from both sides, is that you want your hands directly under your shoulders, okay? Then you want your knees directly, you want them under your hips, but slightly wider than you think you need to, at least initially when you begin, because what happens is we always succumb to that unstable pattern, similar to in the bird dog when we rotate at the hips. We don't want that, okay? So once we have that, so again, so it's knees under the hips, slightly wider than you think you need to, at least to begin with, hands under shoulders. From there, I want to drive my toes as hard as I can that way in front of me. And then I want to envision a tall glass of water filled to the brim. I'm going to place that glass of water right here on my lower back, right? The goal, obviously, is to not drop that glass of water. So how you ensure that from happening is drive the toes up, press the hands into the ground, take the knees, come off the ground only 1 inch, okay? It's very important. Only keeping the knees off the ground 1 inch off the ground, because what happens is if they come too high, that sets our hips too high, and then thus we succumb to that rotation or that, that driving unstable pattern that we don't want, okay? So a very important piece there. Once I'm up, all I'm going to do is thinking about taking my left leg and my right arm, and I'm going to move forward, both of them at the same time together in sequence, just 1 inch forward. Then I alternate. Left arm, right knee. The big thing there is you have to envision actually pulling in your core and engaging like as if you were in an RKC plank, keeping it engaged and tucked the entire time. If we become unstable and let our core dump or our lower back arch, we drop the glass of water, number one, and then we get into these type of things, and we drop down, and we don't want this pattern at all. This is not what we're looking for. We really want the sequence and the coordination to be in play here, okay? So, again, hands driving to the ground, knees under the hips, toes digging in, driving that way, knees off the ground 1 inch. I'm going to move in sequence, left leg, right arm, and then keep alternating, balancing the glass of water on my lower back. And the last one's from the front, right? Thanks for watching.